But I think we're able to connect right now with Avery Williams, who joins us right now on the Zach Gelb Show. Avery, thanks for the time, and how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Well, we appreciate you coming on. So I was just talking about your toughness, because you are one tough player at 5'10", 210 on the depth chart. Where does that toughness come from?
Man, it just comes from my team, man. They motivate me, they push me. And everything I do, man, I know it motivates them. So if I can get a big hit, and that makes the guys feel good, it makes the guys amped up and ready to go, then I do it, you know. I do it on multiple occasions.
Now, you're playing with a lot of injuries. I've watched every single one of your games this year, and it's clear that you're injured, but you're still playing at a very high level. Can you just talk about the injuries that you're experiencing right now and the pain you're feeling?
I mean, you know, football comes with injuries, you know. My knee and my ankle are pretty banged up. But, you know, I'm just trying to get through it. You know, it's excruciating playing through the games, but, you know, athletic training staff, they do a good job of keeping me right during the game, make sure I'm okay. So everything is good, man. My team keeps me motivated, you know. Anytime I feel down, anytime I feel like I just want to get off the field, my team keeps pushing.
You talk about that treatment that you're receiving. How much treatment are you receiving? What's a normal work schedule like for you with this treatment?
Me, I'm probably up at 5:30. I get to the facility about 6 a.m., go through practice. My first treatment is at 6 a.m., second treatment is probably like 12, third treatment probably like 3, and my last treatment is probably like 5, and then at night, I'm just icing all through the night. I wake up in the morning and start it all over again.
Wow, and that speaks to the dedication that you put into this football program. Before you got to college, in high school, I saw you're a running back, a wide receiver, a linebacker, and also a defensive back. How did you know linebacker at Temple was the right fit for you?
Really, it was like I never played linebacker before, but when I came here, I played running back. They needed somebody to back up Tyler. So they was like, man, we need you to learn linebacker too. So I did that, and then my sophomore year, I was good at it, so I earned the starting spot. And then from there on, linebacker just became like a natural field for me.
Someone that's covered the football team for the last few years like myself, it's not the first time we've seen a Temple football player be told, hey, you can't do that by the public, or you're not that high enough on the recruiting circuit. You saw it with Tyler, and he ended up being the best defensive player in the country last year with the Nagurski Award and the Bednarik Award. How much did you learn from Tyler when you were at Temple?
Oh, a whole lot, man. Think about it. Tyler's not the fastest guy. He's not the strongest guy, but he makes plays. No one thing he taught me, man, was just you make plays and you'll get recognized. And then I talked to him last week when he was down here. I was like, man, what's the biggest difference from the NFL and college? He said, man, it's the same thing. You just playing ball. So that gave me a lot of motivation.
And when you're told that, hey, Avery, you can't do this, you're too small to play linebacker, it just has to put an extra chip on your shoulder, right, to prove people wrong, correct?
Oh, yeah, man. It's always that, you know. You can be bigger than me, but I'm going to be stronger than you. You can be faster than me, but I'm going to be stronger than you. You can be stronger than me, but I'm going to be faster than you. There's always something I can do more than you. You can outwork me, but I can promise you you're not going to last longer than me. It's like there's always that extra thing that I'm going to get, you know. No one's ever just going to dominate.
You're one tough SOB. When I watch you play, I think to myself, Avery, hey, if I'm in a dark alley and someone comes out and tries to mug me and I can't defend myself, I want Avery Williams there to make the big tackle. I'm wondering, though, as tough as you are, does anything scare you in life?
Spiders. I hate spiders, man. That's like the only thing that scared me. I saw some Arachne movie when I was little, man. It got me. I don't like spiders.
I hate skunks, so that's a thing that scares me. Avery Williams with us right now. Avery, I also look at your defense. I see Hassan Reddick, and I saw it last year. He was the most underrated player on the team last year, and now he's getting all of that praise. Just what's it like to play with Hassan?
I mean, like, we already knew what Hassan can do, and there's a multitude of guys on our defense that can do the same thing, but, like, no one knew, and that's the thing that shocked us. Like, no one knew this kid ran a 4.4. He was 6'2", and he was the strongest he is. Like, that dude's a natural-born athlete, and when it's time for him to go to the NFL and do a combine and everything, he's just going to shock everybody. They're like, oh, my God, D. Lyman doing this? Like, we already knew what he could do, you know? So everything is really not – it's not a surprise to us. We already knew what was going to happen this season with him.
You know football is a high competitive physical nature sport. I don't need to tell you that. I've been to your practices, though. I've seen those mat drills be run by your football team. Just how much does that high competitive nature that mat rule brings to the program really help you guys get ready for an opponent?
Think about it. Like we got guys like me, Hassan, Steph Marshall, and all us, we out there competing on a daily basis, and we're guys that don't like to lose, and Coach Rule's a guy that doesn't like to lose. So we're killing the mat drill or something like that, and then we yell at Coach Rule, tell him it's too easy, and he'll make it harder, and we'll kill that. Like, everything we do around there is competitive, especially ping pong. Like, we compete on everything. I'm talking about the game, ping pong, school, everything. So just being around this competitive atmosphere, it breeds winning. So that's a big thing.
Now, I know after the Army game, you mentioned that ping pong, you guys had a tournament. How are you as a ping pong player?
I'm tough now. I wasn't too good. Yeah, I'm the man now. I wasn't too good when it was Army week, but I've been practicing now. My backhand pretty sweet.
Could you beat Coach Rule?
I tear Coach Rule up, man. You can't beat me at ping pong.
You got to be careful what you say, because Coach takes that ping pong stuff really seriously.
Oh, yeah. I'm just calling them out right now. That's it, man. That's all it is.
Avery Williams with us right now on the Zach Gelb Show. We talk about that high competitive physical nature in practice. I look at your offense, and last year they would always talk about, Kyle Friend would say, we'd have to go up against Tyler Medikevich. We have to go up against Matt Ioannidis, and it makes them better players. I asked that question to them at practice the other day, and they said it's a little bit tougher this year because of how quick you guys are on defense. What's it like on the other end, though, going up against P.J. Jihad, Dion, on that offense in practice?
Oh, man, you think about it, we got running backs that people don't really know about. So you got Raquel Jagger, and especially we got David Hood, and guys like that. So it's like, man, you got to go against one of them every play, and all of them are backs that can start at any program they want, and they're backs that they play at a high level every time they get the ball in their hand. And just going against our offensive line, who are great, going against our big tight ends, man, and going against our wide receivers, who are just outstanding, And then PJ, he's just a competitor, He's not one of those guys, one of those quarterbacks who's just going to sit in the pocket. He could break out on you and do whatever you want with the ball. So it's just them. They make us better every day. There's always a competition in practice, like who's going to win the offense or the defense, who's going to win the belt.
You know it wasn't an ideal start for this football team in the beginning of the season, going 1-2, not the way that you guys wanted to start off the season. How did this group turn it around?
I feel like we needed it. Coach Snow, he spoke to us. He was like, listen, man, y'all got a young team, so it's going to take about 7 weeks for everybody to get on board and understand how to win around Temple. So I feel like we went through those 7 hard weeks, and we grinded as a football team. Now we just got finished this on Friday. What has it been, like 10 weeks straight or 12 weeks straight of us just on the straight grind. So I feel like we finished that on Friday, come back this bye week, and then focus on these last 2 games. We'll be straight.
I know you weren't doing this, but there was a belief that some of the players in that locker room early on in the season were looking ahead. And I know there's a sign in every hallway in Edberg Olson Hall just saying 1-0 and just focus on it one game at a time. How do you guys only focus one game at a time?
It's really our senior leadership. Like a lot of young guys, you gotta like tame that line. There's always that fear that creeps up in your head. Like, man, listen, we got them, they probably easy. We got them, they probably hard. You gotta tame that line to say, listen, man, we're gonna go 1-0 every week. We can't worry about the opponent. We gotta worry about ourselves and us going 1-0. So it's just senior leadership and us controlling that.
So with UConn coming up on Friday, it's a short week. You guys go to UConn to play them. You do control your own destiny to get back to the American Athletic Conference championship game. What stands out to you about UConn's offense?
I just love going up against those guys. They're not really too tricky. They're a powerhouse football team, so they're just gonna come at you and run straight down your throat, and they're gonna try to beat you. So it's like whoever plays the best on Friday is gonna win the game, and that's what I love about it.
Earlier in your career, you guys played them, and I remember I was doing the game. It was 21-0. You guys were up, and then you didn't end up winning the game. Yawin Smallwood had a pick 6 to seal the victory for UConn. What did you learn on that cold night?
Never give up on the game. We were up 21-0 at the half, and we were like, everything's good, everything's fine, man. We can be okay. And those dudes fought back, and that's why I really respect those guys. And a lot of those guys are still on their team. They fought back, and they came to beat us and got the win.
And now it's funny how it comes full circle and you get to play them again in the American Athletic Conference. Big game for the Owls on Friday night. Do you ever sit there and just say, wow, this college experience, it really went by quickly for you?
Oh, of course, man. I feel like I was on campus moving in 1940 yesterday, and now it's almost over, man. I got 2 more games left, It's like this week I can clinch a bowl game, and then the following 2 weeks I can clinch a championship game. So it's just like, wow, man, where the time went.
As special as last season was, you guys came up short in the AAC championship game. You didn't win a bowl game. There's unfinished business. Just describe to me how hungry this team is to get back to that spot.
Oh, man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how focused we are. It's like we understand how hard it is to win a championship. We've looked at every team who's won an American championship, and we just understand that they went through the same thing we're going through right now. So the only thing we got to do is finish how they finish, and then we can do our thing.
Now, Avery, before we let you run, as Avery Williams joins us right now on the Zach Gelb Show, I saw a quote after the game on Saturday after you guys thumped Cincinnati in that fourth quarter, and you said, when girls put on makeup, that's how I feel when I put on my helmet. How the heck did you come up with that one? That's a great quote.
I don't know. It's just a feeling, man. You know, I don't know. I always felt like that. I always felt invincible. You know, I always felt perfect when I put on my helmet. So it's just like I thought about it. I said, girls must feel perfect when they put on makeup. So I feel perfect when I put on my helmet.
Well, enjoy the treatment coming up today, and hopefully when you're in the tub, there's no spiders in there, all right?
Alrighty, man. Appreciate it. Thanks
Have a good one, Avery. Appreciate it. There's Avery Williams joining us on the Zach Gelb Show. Fox Sports 920 The Jersey. 609-919-9200 is the number if you want to get on board. Hour number one, put it in the books. Fun to talk to Avery Williams, who joined us, in addition to Matt Lombardo. Coming back in hour number two, we go all baseball. Game 7 in the World Series tonight. One team's long drought is going to end with the championship. Cubs and Indians, hour number 2. Coming up next on the Zach Gelb Show, and still to come, Andre Dawson, the Hawk, joins us.